crypto investing where you like, subscribe, and share for a one-of-a-kind, company-made probability advice. Trading alert, technical analysis, company philosophy, as I'm your most trusted source in blockchain technology and cryptocurrency breaking news and coin updates here in the YouTube and cryptocurrency sphere, right? When you think of old Vincenzo, you think of truth and integrity, and that's right. I brought back both of those into the cryptocurrency sphere. And this is a quick update. I got to get back into the plant. We're on a shutdown, so we're on 12 hours. So I don't really have a lot of time to do a lot of updates, but I'm going to give you this quick one right now. And you can see we're still sitting here in no man's land after that last pump. We're just kind of trading sideways right now. And there has been no volume, really, the whole time, like spectacular volume. It's just musha, right? So what we got to continue to watch out here on Bitcoin.
To our democracy.
This is extremely dangerous 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 to our democracy.
Remember, media deception and propaganda is just that simple. And once again, in the United States of America, we are not a democracy. The reason that they say this during election years, and you're going to hear it a lot more this year in the midterms, is because they have to lie to you. They just keep repeating lies, and the average sheep believes it. The United States of America is not a democracy. Yes, it's a representative democracy, meaning we vote in our leaders to represent us in Washington. But the country itself is a constitutional republic. There's a big difference between the two. A democracy is majority rules, and majority rules is horrible because the minorities get oppressed and killed. A constitutional republic protects the minority. No matter how many people vote, you can't take the minority's rights away. In a constitutional republic, you have inalienable rights and freedom, right? In a democracy, your rights can be voted away. Therefore, you have no rights. You have privileges. That's why they have to lie to you. And if you can't see this media propaganda, you need to get your head examined, right?
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
And you think you're getting independent news when you get on the mainstream media. It's just a propagandist machine for the government, right? That's why they're not saying extremely dangerous to our constitutional republic, because that's completely different than what they're trying to convince and brainwash via the government education system, right? The government education system uses propaganda and convinces people we're a democracy when that just means majority can vote out your rights. And that's how you're seeing when people vote to try to tax you, or vote to try to steal your wealth, or vote to try to strip your rights away, because they're saying it's a democracy. This is a constitutional republic, and we're losing it because the sheeple are being able to take control.
This is extremely...
In a way, that sort of determines all of our future. I'm William Cooper. According to William Jefferson Clinton in a White House memo, which Rush Limbaugh read on the air, Article 4, Section 4, ladies and gentlemen, so long without ever hearing the Pledge of Allegiance. You know, the one that says, to the Republic for which it stands. To the Republic for which it stands. And of course, they're all, you know, pretty prominent people, right? They've been around for a while. Many of them have served in government positions, and they all have taken oaths at one time in their life or other to protect and defend the Constitution for the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic. Well, you know, when they talk like that, they turn out to be one of the enemies they're supposed to be protecting it from. In Article 4, Section 4, Article 4, Section 4, ladies and gentlemen, the United States shall guarantee to every state in this union a republican form of government. Every time I hear them do, I just want to take up my copy of the Constitution, just smack them in the mouth with it, just as hard as I can.
is what happens. Do you come back and trade down towards that 46,000 and then down to the 44, or do you pump up and come up here to this upper target, right? Now you've been watching for, it seems like months now, which probably has been months, right? And then if we come over here, you can see a coin that did pump. As we're having sporadic pumps and coins, Ethereum Classic a couple weeks ago, Zill is the pump of the day today, right? And a lot of these coins are in the same formation, right? They all look like this. A lot of them, almost all of them, right? You pick a coin that looks the same. If you go out into the monthly, a lot of these where they got really pumped up, right? Like Zill, and then over the last 12 months, since May of last year, they were down 86.78% in Zill, and now you finally have that oversold pump. And I wouldn't chase any of these. I get a lot of questions on that. If you bought pre-pump in Zill, anywhere down here, waiting for a firework to go off, well, you're getting rewarded now, and you sell into that, right? You pick your favorite spot up here, wherever you think it's the high point, you sell. You do not try to chase this. If you try to chase this, you're going to end up with the price back down here, and you're down 60% in a few days. If you bought down here waiting for it to pump, it pumps, you take your opportunity to sell into it, all right, if you're playing that pump. You don't chase any of these. But I think you're going to continue to see sporadic ones. You just got to find where the money's going, right? They're just popping. They're just going from one coin to the next. You can see, like, if you look back last week, Ethereum Classic, the one that we had, and I should have played other than Bitcoin SB, see how depressed this one was from last year? This one was down the same, from its wick high all the way down to its swing low. This one was down 87% too. And then this one took a little bit longer. This was a couple of week pump, but you can see we've had a phenomenal pump again, just like Zill. Now, you don't chase this, but if you bought into this, I see it's up 100% from its low. But if you're buying this and you bought this pre-pump, you sell into this pump. You do not chase Ethereum Classic or any of these other coins, thinking that if you chase this when it's up 100%, it's going to be way up here. Ethereum Classic is not going to be way up there, right? It's going to be topping out soon. Yeah, it can still go up more, but do not chase this coin, right? We had a buy alert on Ethereum Classic 2 weeks ago before the pump, and now it's up about 80%. But you do not chase that coin. Congratulations if you bought before the pump, but do not chase the pump, right? Because they're just going to sell out of that, and they're going to move to a different coin. Now, let's see some of this other stuff. XLM is another one that, see how depressed it is? Look at where it's at from its top last year. It's all the way up there. This one's down 80% too. And this could also have one of those pumps like you just seen. It's starting to, so this one could also pump off, right? Until Bitcoin crashes and starts to give up these gains, these altcoins will start to randomly pop, just like they've done the last 2 weeks. So you just got to find one that's set up similar, where it's been oversold for 12 months. And if you're in a gambling, speculating mood, you put some money into these coins and wait for them to pop, but you sell the rally. You don't chase the rally, you sell the rally, right? So that's what's going on here more than likely. That's why Dogecoin, I think this is another one that's depressed. This is another one that seems like you could have one of those big pumps, like Zill, right? Because Dogecoin, look how far down Dogecoin is. Even though there's not a lot of real volume in this coin anymore, and they print so many of them each day that it naturally dilutes the coin, right? Makes them less valuable the longer you hold them. But you see this one's down about 85% too from the top. So this could also have a nice pop to, like, say 30 cents from 11, and that's a huge move, but you would sell into that rally, right? So that's what's going on in all these coins, random pumps. If you're in there and they pop, take the profit, right? Like, subscribe, and share. VINCENZO'S Go Crypto Investing. Peace and love. Peace and love. Until the next episode.